And we're live. Yep. You can't see me. And now you can. Wait, what? Now you can. Cool, that's me. Nice. Yep. My hair's kind of weird today. Yep, should be good. I think it's good. Yep. Kind of. I don't know why this happened. Like this, not here. So it kind of looks like a book. I don't know. No way, Tammy. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? I don't know. It makes a little book here. See that? It's weird. Nice. How are y'all doing? The banner is extra. There we go. Cool. Maybe music is too loud. Cool. 14 is usually the number that I use. Awesome. Is this visible? Yeah. Hey, Tammy. Cool. Okay. So welcome to Intro to 3D Design. For some reason, this Discord just, I don't know, said bye and it's not working. So I'm sorry if you didn't see my announcement 30 minutes before. Here I am. But yeah, apologies. We didn't know Discord was down. Cool. So I don't know if it's up now. Let's see. This or is it up? No, I don't think so. They say mobile is on, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, let's see this. Yeah, no, it says increased API errors. I don't know. Cool. Awesome. Well, that's a bummer. Nice. So before that, do I have a, wait a minute. Do I have, maybe I should want to share the screen now. Let's see. Streams, presentation, my own presentation. There we go. Yeah, that's me. Cool. Yep, there you go. Well, hello everyone. My name is Sherba. People call me Bully. I am the program coordinator at the MLH Fellowship. I also do streaming sometimes when I have a lot of hot duties, I don't have enough time. But yeah, I think this is going to be the last global hack week before the summer fellowship, and then you'll see me back in like 3 months. Yeah. Who am I? Well, again, I'm Blake. Okay, this is unupdated that I'm the program coordinator. Sometimes I'm also a pod leader. But yeah, and I'm also a streamer. Fun fact, I love chocolate chip and mint ice cream. Now people say it tastes like toothpaste. I don't know about you. I like it. Like if you're toothpaste team, no, like it doesn't taste like toothpaste. It tastes better. Cool, awesome. That's about me. Cool. So, again, apologies because I didn't mention this 30 minutes before. I'll give you some time to download FreeCAD. So, what is FreeCAD? FreeCAD is a free CAD design tool that is open source. If you want to contribute, you can make a pull request, for example. You can go to GitHub, and yeah, just work on their open issues in UPRs. It's open source. It's really cool. And it works greatly. If you're not familiar with the CAD um, software pricing, maybe maybe what is the name of it? Katia? Katia? Was it Katia? Yeah, it's Katia. Katia, which is a SolidWorks. I'm sorry, it's the Solid Systems software, does costs a lot. It does a pretty good job at simulating stuff. If you're just doing it as a hobby or you're 3D modeling for, I don't know, for a mini company or something not so, let's say, a very, very, very unique piece, then FreeCAD should do the trick, okay? Cool. So I'll just share with you this link for you to download it. I'll give you like 5 minutes while you download it. A little bit of a chat. I have a cold. Okay, I don't know what I caught. I don't know where. Yeah. So I woke up yesterday with a sore throat. So if you see me just kind of disappear and appear again, it's either I went just to drink some water or yeah, something. Okay. Maybe halfway through this stream, I will make a pause, just like a 5 minute pause. I'll drink some. Where is it? I have like an anesthetic thingy that kind of helps your throat. But yeah, my bad. Apologies. I wasn't going to stream. I was like, no, I'm too sore throat. But here I am. Hey Luke, nice. So please download this one, FreeCAD. And yeah, and why did I get a cold? I don't know. Where? I don't know. The only places I go to is I go to the gym. I stay at home. I go to my girlfriend's house. Sometimes we go to Costco or just go out regularly. And then yeah, church twice a week. I don't know where I caught it. I think the gym. But yeah, chocolate chip and mint is very good. I like pistachio lately. I've never tried pistachio. I like I've wanted to, but the color is kind of iffy. Or I don't know where you buy it, Tammy, but at least where I buy pistachio ice cream, it's like a bluish color and that doesn't make sense. It's like I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, that doesn't give me a lot of trust. But yeah, I also like, believe it or not, bubblegum ice cream. It just tastes really good. And the colors, the neon colors, I like them. Cool. Okay, so maybe do this. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So if you haven't downloaded FreeCAD, do so please. I'll just leave this. I'll leave this on. Is this only for YouTube? If I do this, is this only for Twitch? Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave the Twitch one. I don't know if it changes anything. But yeah, okay, cool. So before we start, I actually forgot. Please, 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 please register here. And no one has to. Bubblegum ice cream is one of the best ice cream in the world. Now, there are some flavors that are iffy. Like there are some flavors that are just too, how can I say this? Like too try hard. I don't know how to say it. It's like they try really hard to mimic bubblegum. It's not there. Um, but if you find a good bubblegum ice cream, it's one of the best ice creams. But yeah, and cotton candy. I don't know. Fun fact about me. Um, but yeah, okay, cool. So please register there, and I should be sharing this. Copy paste this. Okay, so what's this? What I just shared is what you're just looking at, which are the three parts that we're going to work with. Okay, so yeah, my mom here has brought me a little bit of an aspirin. Wait a second. Yeah, mom got serious. Check this out. Okay, aspirin. Now this is big. Okay, like this is my entire hand, and it's like a diluted vitamin C. I don't know. Hey, thank you, mom. And yeah, and I have water here. I have more liquid today than check this out. It has my name on it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this here. I just don't want anything weird to happen. Okay. So I'm sorry about that. How refreshing. It's not. I hate aspirin. It's just ugh. It tastes like unsweetened Sprite. It's horrible. Yeah, it tastes horrible. But I have to drink it though. So yeah, no, it's disgusting. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. Um, these are the three drawings that we're going to work with. One is a 2D drawing, and the other two are 3D drawings. Okay. Everything that we do is going to be built 2D and then rendered 3D. Okay, that's how you start. You cannot create a 3D part just magically. Okay, you have to sketch a 2D and then a 3D. Okay. Hold on. What are we making? It's just an intro to this, or to drawing, or to modeling in FreeCAD. So just random pieces that I found, which are not very challenging, but not very easy. Yeah, so you can get the hang of it. If you want to 3D print them, you can do it. I want to buy a 3D printer, but I don't know. Yeah. Ugh, it tastes horrible. What? Yeah, cool. Okay, so open 3D CAD. I'm sorry, FreeCAD. Where's FreeCAD? What? Hello? There we go. FreeCAD here. FreeCAD is opening. I can hear my fans 100%. There we go. Cool. Okay, this is FreeCAD. Okay, this is how it looks like. These examples are not mine. These are examples that FreeCAD gives you. Okay, you can click on them, play with them, kind of learn with them. We won't be diving there. We have a lot of things here, like a BIM architecture, empty files, open a file. If you have a CAD file, you can open it. A whole assembly. This thing right here is an assembly of pieces. So you create each piece separately, and then you can anchor them together to create a whole piece. Okay, and the parts, which we'll be working on today. Okay, cool. Click on part. I think it's parametric part, and then God, it's horrible. Okay, you have this. Ta-da! No, what is this? I'll explain the basic things. We won't go through all of the buttons and all of the functions, just the basic ones, okay? You can see we have the unnamed project here. Yes, you can see we have the body, and then we have the origin of it. Okay, I'll explain this a little bit in a sec. Oh, you know what? For people who are just joining, we're using FreeCAD. Okay, so download FreeCAD right there. Okay, cool. Now, first things first, okay? You have here a map. Okay, this map allows you to move the piece 3D, okay? If you click on it. For example, if I click on top, you won't see anything, right? Like you can't see it, you'll see it when we draw, but it says top now, right? if you click on the arrow, you can see that it's turning, right? We don't have a reference, we're not seeing anything, but the piece, if it were to be any, it's now moving and rotating, so we can see all of the like the whole piece. Okay. Cool. So we'll just leave it at maybe top should be good. Yep, there we go. Cool. Now, I usually use the CAD mouse navigation style. I like it. It's the one that I'm used to. If you don't want to, you can click here. You can use, I don't know, Tinkercad's one, OpenSCAD, Blender, I don't know, Maya. I usually use the CAD one. Okay, what does that mean? Let me just create a quick, and I'll explain this in a second. Yeah, there you go. Let's create a square. Cool. And then I'll just escape this. I said escape. There we go. And then user, actually the whole sketch. There you go. Maybe like 100 millimeters so we can see it clearly. Wire is not closed. Say what? It always happens in the stream. That's weird. Cancel. Wait, what? It has to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's just for demonstration. Okay, we'll go through it in a second. Between you two and between you two should be good. Okay, cool. Close. This is good. Now go to model, sketch. Now pad. We should pad for 100. Wire is not closed. Wait, what? It is. Tammy, keep counts. That's number one. Where is it? Delete. Yeah, enter. Can't I delete? What's happening today? I just don't have a flu. Not only I have a flu, it's not working now. The sketch is good. It should be good. Now, I want to pad this sketch. Get out of this. What? Pad, I said. Oh, there we go. 100. It was a little bit bugged. Okay, there we go. Cool. So you can see this is a block. Okay, hey, I'm just seeing a square. Well, it's a block. If you click on this, the scroller button, click on it, and then click on Shift. I'm sorry, what was it? Shift? Control? No, right click? Oh, yeah. So it was right click, and then Shift, and you can move the part. Check that out. Okay, and you can see this little map moving, right? See that? Yeah. Okay, so again, right click Shift to move. Okay, now hey, I wanna move like sideways, not rotating. Click on your scroller and just move it around. See that? Make sense? Yes. So again, right click Shift for this rotation. Click on your scroller, and you're going to move in the same plane differently. And right click gives you a little bit of a function, and your usual left click gives you a little bit of a function. For example, you can click on this space right here and start designing just on top of it. Okay, cool. Any questions? If you have questions, please let me know on the chat. Okay, now let's just forget we created this part. Okay, cool. Now, oh, by the way, I'm using the standard metric. The standard metrics, basically, you have to go to Edit, Preferences, and then you can see Default Unit System, Standard, at least for me. Okay, this is important if you are going to, or if you're planning to learn how to 3D print, then this is important. Okay, because it's not the same 12, I don't know, 2 inches as 2 centimeters, right? Cool. Yep, awesome. Okay, so let's just open a new. Oh, I said open a new. Nope, no new. Should I maybe get rid of this one? Yep, Should I open a new one? File. Can I create a new piece? I'm not sure. I have to save it. I don't want to save it. Okay. Close this. I don't want to save it. Okay. I'll open FreeCAD again. There has to be a better way to do that, okay? Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do them together. But yeah. Okay. So again, parametric part. Okay. I'll leave this one on. Okay, cool. Now, with the link that I shared, you can see, ta-da, you can see this. We won't be able to create this entirely. It takes a little bit of time, and we have an hour and 40 minutes. But I'll give you a rough idea of how to do it, okay? And then we'll go through 3D modeling, okay? Which is an interesting part of this. Cool. Now, you can see this is the usual schematic of the piece. And maybe the first thing that you'll say it's, where do I start? That was great. Oh, that was beyond epic. Okay, let's locate a center. Do you have? Why don't I have music? Better? Okay. Cool. So let's locate a center. And that center has to be strategic, at least for us. Okay? It could be, for example, this one right here. It could be this center, this other center. We have another one here. It can be either here. I like this center. Okay, this part right here, I prefer it. I think it's the most centered part in the whole drawing. So let's go with that. Okay, cool. I'll open my iPad. It should be here. Okay, give me one moment. Good, I'm back. Apologies. Cool. Okay, so let's see. Again, starting from this point. Okay, I have it on my iPad so I can read it. Okay, cool. Go to FreeCAD. Okay. So now, first thing that we have to do is what I just did in a very hectic way. I will click on body, and then I'll click on this button right here. It has like the icon is like a paper with a square and a circle. And then you'll be given these 3 options, okay? The XY plane, the XZ plane, and the YZ plane, okay? The one that I prefer, and it's a personal thing, it's the XY plane. Double click on that, and you'll get this view, okay? Now, why do I prefer the XY plane? I don't know. I guess I'd like to have Z as my 3rd dimension, not Y. Some people have Y and Z as the front. I like having Z as the 3rd dimension. Okay. Cool. So you can use either plane. It's the same thing. Okay. Cool. So far so good. Now we have a center here. You can see we have a point. That point is our reference. Okay. So let's start designing the piece. Circle, circle. Very easy. Circle, circle. Okay. Go to FreeCAD. There's a circle icon here. Can you see it? Click on that circle icon. Click on the very center. And once you have it, I'm not like, don't click on it and let it click. Like, just click once. And you can see it just changes dimensions. Like it grows or it shrinks. If we go to our design schematic, you can see that, let me zoom in a little bit more. You can see that this circle right here, this one is referenced to have this weird symbol 1.750. What does this mean? This weird shape, it's a circle with a line crossing between, it's your diameter. Yep, it means twice the radius. Okay, go to FreeCAD, do that. Okay, cool. Go to FreeCAD, and now you can see that the 2 arrows one arrow is going from the center outwards, and the other arrow is pointing at the same but reversely. Okay, so that means it's the diameter. Okay, it's just not one arrow that points to the radius, but it's a two arrow. Okay, so we said 1.750. So you see, you can you have a like you can write there. It says a number highlighted in blue, and then it says millimeters. I'll write 1.750, enter. Okay, now, hey, I can't see it. Oh, we were zooming out too much. Let's just zoom in. Remember, with your scroller, zoom in. Cool. Here's our circle. You can see it's green. Now, we want all of our shapes to be green. What does green mean? You can see that I have like a please, is the navigation style CAD? Yeah, I love the CAD navigation style. If you want to change it, you have different options here. I like the CAD one. I'm used to it, okay? But you can use whichever you prefer. Okay, cool. Now you can see that my pointer has a circle, a red circle on it. That means that the circle is toggled and I can create a new circle. Oh, for example, like this. See that? I don't have to click on the circle each time. Okay, so now it's green. Okay, it means if I try to move it with my left click, I can't. What happens if I create a new circle right here and then try to move it? Wait a minute, what? Oh, I see that. Remove this constraint. I said you out. There you go. Say what? Say what? Yeah, 6, 7, whatever I want. Okay, no. There's a constraint that doesn't allow me to do anything. What? Is that FreeCAD? Are you kidding me, FreeCAD? Wait, what? If I want to create a new one here, why is it? It's over constrained. Why? So when you get a green color like this, it means that your shape is constrained. Okay, meaning that it won't move. I try to move it, it won't move. Let me just get rid of this one. Get rid of this point. Can I? It's maybe the over constraining thing. No? Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll create a circle right here. This one's white. And it can move freely. Yeah? We don't want white stuff. That sounds weird, but we don't want white shapes. We want them green. Okay? For example, in this case, we can say, hey, point, click on control, and then point. You can see both points are selected, they're in green. Go to right click, actually, and then it says constrain coincident, constrain horizontal, vertical, perpendicular. In this case, because we want both points to be touching, we will coincident them. Voila. Now, why is it white? Even though I can't move it, I didn't set a correct dimension for this. So it was, again, I'm going to click D, the letter D, and now I'm telling it, hey, it's 1.705. Again, it's too small. There we go. Yep, and it's green. I can't move it. It can't shrink nor grow. Yep, it's constrained. Okay, cool. That's our first part. Now, second one, it's another circle, bigger than that one. I'm sorry, smaller than that one, because we created the 1.750 one. I think I got it wrong. Yeah, you. It's 50. There you go. Cool. Now we need another circle that is smaller, and it's 1.125. It's a diameter. See this weird shape? That means diameter. Okay. Awesome. Go back to FreeCAD. Click on the circle again. It's in the same center. And the dimension is, what was it? 1.125. There we go. And it's green. It means this one too. Oh, shoot, my bad. This one too is constrained. It cannot be moved. If we want to 3D this, we can do it. If you have an unconstrained shape, which means a white shape, which it lacks something that either anchors it to where it should be, or its size, then you cannot 3D the thing. Okay, cool. So easy peasy. Okay, we have this. Now, we already have these two circles. What about these two circles right here? Well, that's easy. See this line right here? We can use it. And because this is our center, then we can take advantage of your y plane. So it's a little bit to the left side to the y plane, and we have two circles. Okay, let's do that. Okay, no constraints, 1, and in the center of this one, 2. Something like that, right? Well, it's white. We need to constrain it. Go back to your drawing. You can see first circle is 1.625 of diameter. Click on the first circle. Click on D for dinosaur. 1.625. Enter. Okay. And then the next one should be 0.750. Go back. 0.750. Cool. It's still white. Bully, you said if we add a size, like if it has a size to it, then it should be green, right? Well, yeah, but it's floating in space. We can move it around. It's not. We didn't say, hey, you have to stay there. So what you gotta do is follow our schematic and check where the center is. And because we have this center as our center, we have to take advantage of this measurement. It says 0.750 between the center and the center right here, which is this line. Ooh, see that? If we take this, click on this point, hit Control, don't let it go, and then click on your y-axis. It's green. It was green. It's green now again. You can let Control go, and then right-click, and we will. Oh no, actually no, it's not constrained. Click D, and you can see we can add some measurements here. It was 0.750, like this. That makes sense. See this line? And then see that the circle is a little bit over the line? It's kind of the same thing. It's still white. What? Oh, we constrain it to the y-axis. But what about the... Oh, I'm sorry. We constrain it in the x-axis. It means it doesn't go left nor right. But it goes up and down. Do we have a measurement for that? And we do. From this center to this center right here, you can see we have 1.850. I'm sorry, 1.875. Go back. This and this. D as for dinosaur, 875. Cool, we got it. Give me a... Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, again, for people who didn't see or didn't listen to me saying I have a flu, I had the worst flu ever. It's really warm, and I left my AC on all night yesterday. My throat is killing me. Okay, so I just take like a little break. Good. No worries, Sammy. Thanks so much. Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a couple of days more, and that's it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream today, but hey, here I am. I just have to disconnect for like 2 seconds and then come back. Okay. But yeah, okay. So we have these two figures. They're green. They're constrained. It means I cannot move them. Yeah? I can't move this. I can't move this. It's green. That's what we want to see in a sketch. This is called a sketch. Okay? Let's go back to our sketch. Now, what about... We've tackled this circle. We've tackled this circles. What about these two circles? You can see we have two centers. We have two of these. Yeah. And we have connecting lines. Okay. Let's just focus on these first two. How do you call this? Like a pill? Yeah, like pillish shapes. Go back to here. And you can see there's a pill shape here. Click on that. And you can see it's actually sitting on the X plane. See that? It's the same plane here. Let's use that to our advantage, and let's just calculate for fun here. Maybe something like this. Maybe. And then another one which was smaller, same centers, a little bit smaller. Okay? Now you can see, but this is weird, right? Like, what does this mean? This pill shape, and actually I'm going to get rid of the first shape. There we go. This pill shape right here. Why is it over constrained? There we go. It's actually two circles. You cut half of the circles and put a line there. That's what you always do. Okay? Sometimes you have weird shapes. It's just a connection of lots of shapes. Okay, Nelko says, please, could you always repeat the key to press to do some operations? Like if you rightly... Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll try to do that. Okay. So when I'm selecting left click and right click when I'm going to open the menu. Okay. Cool. So let's start again. This is scrolling. Okay. So I scroll down to move like this. Click on your scrolling button and move. Okay. Oh no. Hey, Aksa. Nice. So you can see again that this pill shape is in the center, and its centers are actually in the X plane. So go back to FreeCAD, click on the pill shape, and then for this, just hover your mouse over the X plane, click once. I just clicked once, and it grows with your mouse. Okay, so I'm not clicking. I just want it to grow a little bit more, keeping my mouse over the X plane. Maybe like this. Click. And then it allows you to make it either bigger or smaller. I'm not clicking, okay? I'm not clicking. I can move the mouse. I'm hovering the mouse. I'm not clicking. When you click is when you kind of select, okay? So, we can measure it, and that's what we'll do. So, but just close eye, maybe right there. Okay, I clicked, and that's it. Same thing, click on, again, the pill shape. Click on this center. Click on this center right here. And a little bit smaller this time. Click here, voila. Redundant, yeah, okay, whatever. Do I have redundancy? Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Cool. So that's it. Okay, now this doesn't look like this. Okay, but we have measurements that we can follow. And check this out. Here we have 2 times 2x, or 2 times, R750. Unlike this weird shape, R stands for your radius. Okay, so the radius of this circle right here, the bigger circle, is going to be 0.750. Okay, so click on it once with the left click. And then now that it's selected, you can see it's green. See that? It turns green. Hit on your key. That's the D key. Okay, as dinosaur. Okay, D. And then, oh, what? Dude, what? It over constrained. There we go. D. Now, it gives you can see it gives you the R option, and it says radius. Now, the radius was 0.500. There you go, 750. Okay. See that? Now it grew. and it kind of resembles this bigger pill. Let's do the same. Now, why does it say 2 times? Remember, we have one circle and we have another circle. Because we're using this pill shape, it automatically adjusts both circles. But if you're doing it by scratch, you have to adjust both circles. Okay? Go back to our schematic. It says 2 times again, 437. 0.437. That's the radius of this one. Again, scroller, click on this circle, kind of just put it right here, and then write 0.437. 0.437. Now, careful. This, for some reason, has micrometers. It has to be centimeters. Actually, millimeters. Yep, there we go. Cool. Yep, so far so good. You can see this. Now, it's not green. I click escape to escape the dimension key. Okay, so I click D, and I have this. Can you see it? It's like a reddish icon under my cursor. It means that I'm using the dimension option. If I want to exit that option, click escape. See that? Now it's a normal mouse. It's not green. Why is that? Because you can see that this line actually can grow, shrink. We can, oh, wait, what? We can move this. This is not good. So what we'll do, click on this center, hit your control key, don't let it go, and left click on the line, the X plane, this one right here, okay? Now, D as for dimension, you got the dimension, and let's put 0, so they touch. I said 0. Okay, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, so let's do it in another way. Click on the center, control, and then click on the X plane, right click here, and then it says constrain coincident. It means it's going to coincide. Yeah, so it's going to touch. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Same thing here. Now we can click on this center, click on this center with control. So again, the steps are click, hit control, don't let it go. Click on this center, let the control go. Right click here, and then coincident. Ah, there we go. Okay, now you can see that these two are not coincident. Yep, it's okay for now because we have the measurements here. Okay, so we can see that actually both lines, this one and this one, are actually the same length. Can you see that? Here? It's the same. The thing that changes, what? The thing that changes is the radius of the circle. Okay, so in this case, let's coincide the centers. So again, click, control, click, right click, coincident. Ta-da! Okay, now you can see it's still white because those lines have to be measured. Okay, let's click on this line, click D. You can see the measurement here, put it up, and now I don't remember how much. Oh, 1 centimeter. Okay, so it's 1 millimeter. There we go. See that? Now it's still white because this one right here doesn't have. Oh, which one doesn't have a dimension? This one? Then what is it? So if you don't know what's unconstraining your shape, just wiggle it around. Ah, see that? It doesn't grow nor shrink, but it's not defined based on our center. So let's do that. Go to your shape. You can see that the center, the rightmost center of this fill shape is here, and we have a measurement. Actually, no. Actually, we have a measurement from the left one to this one. And you're like, bully. Like, why wouldn't they put something from here to here? It's not always like that. Sometimes schematics do it so we don't have a bunch of measurements that the shape is like we cannot see what the shape is. In this case, we know for a fact. Let's take our calculator out. Aha. Okay. A little bit of math. We have this shape right here, this center right here, to this center right here has a length of 5.804. Check this out. Now, we know for a fact that between this center and this center, we have a measurement of 2.312. That means that if we want to get from this center to this center, we need to subtract this one. Let's do that. 5.804 minus 2.312. Enter. See that? 3.492. That's the distance between this center and this center. Make sense? Any questions? Yeah, it's not always as intuitive as you might want. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of math, but they do it that way because if we add measurements to everything, redundant measurements, the piece by itself would be difficult to distinguish between the piece and the distance. Okay, so we have 3.492. Okay, so between this center, click, control, click, don't click anything, and then then hit on D as for dinosaur. Ah, see that now it's green. Even though the measurement is wrong, now it's green. We got 3.492. 3.492. 3, 2, 1, enter. There we go. See that? Now we got a green schematic. It means I can't wiggle it around. It means FreeCAD can say, hey, you want to 3D this? I can 3D this. Okay? All good? Any questions so far? Nope. All good? Yep. Okay, I think everyone's good. Okay, now. Next step. Okay, ooh, not Slack. This. Now, this is a little bit not very intuitive at first, but when you get used to it, it's easy. Okay? You can see there's an arc here. See that? There's an arc. And it has a radius. And you'll say, hey, what? Like, why? Why would an arc have a radius? Why doesn't it have like a I don't know, like this one, degrees, an angle? Because when you're designing or drawing, you usually use like polygons and circles. Okay, so if you actually think outside of the box, this is a circle that goes like this. That's the worst circle that I've drawn. Like this. Do I have a like a pen? Oh, I have a pen. Oh, cool. Nice. I don't. Do I have a pen? Oh, here it is. Editing mode. Nope. Is there a pen option? Insert. Say what? No, right? Mode. Editing. No. Ruler on the, I don't know. Okay, but you can see that it's a circle. Okay, the center is maybe right here. This has a radius, and it connects this circle and this pill. Let's do that. Go back to your schematic. Yeah, you'll say, hey, it's too noisy. Just move your measurements around with right click. I'm sorry. Yeah, right click. Move them around, it's fine. As long as you don't double click on them and change the number, they will stay as you edit it. Okay? So you can see it's kind of from this point all the way up to this point. It's kind of from this point all the way up to this point. Okay? So we have two options. We can create a circle, match the radius, and then cut it. Or we can have and use the arc by center. Okay. You have a bunch of options. You have arc by center, arc by 3 points, arc of ellipse, and you have a bunch of options. Let's use the center one. Now, why is that? We don't have a center here, right? Like there's no center. Well, we know that the center from this point to the center, it's 1.750 because it's the radius. Okay, let me paint it. Why not? Maybe this is easier to understand. We have a circle. I said we have a circle. There you go. Now, we don't have, it's like, maybe like this. We have it like right here, like this part is not, something like that. Okay, we know that from any point in the circle to your center, it has to be the radius. Okay, so from this point to this point, from this is radius, this is radius, this is radius, maybe this is radius. Okay, how will you know the circumference of that portion of the circle? Ah, you got it. It's here. See, you just know by a fact that it touches tangentially this pill and this circle. Okay, now let's do it. Maybe it's easier if you see how we do it. Okay, so click on the arc option, and then it'll ask you, I think the first one is the center. See that? What was the measurement? Remember, it was, oh shoot, I'll just get rid of this. 1.750. 1.750. Enter. And then we have the circle. It's not where it's supposed to be, but bear with me. Now let's draw where it's going to be the circle or the arc. We can just kind of theoretically draw it from here to here. Okay, it's not placed where it should be, but that's the next step. Let me repeat this, okay? Arc by center. You don't know what the center is, okay? But we know the radius. Click on wherever you think the center is going to be. It's not important. And now you see there's a one arrow. And that one arrow, it means it's the radius. 1.750 is the radius. You can see it here. R. Yep. And then I'm not clicking, okay? I just hit enter. And then I have the option to draw from where to where the arc is going to be. We know for a fact that the arc has to be from this circle all the way up to this point. So we can draw it from the point all the way up to maybe this point right here. Okay? Now, I still have the arc option. I click escape, and now I have the regular mouse. Okay? Now, it's white. Why is that? I can move it around. See that? Because I selected this circle and this point. I can't wiggle much. I said I can't wiggle much. See that? It stays there because it has this constraint. You can see this icon. You can see it. It's. Can I zoom in? The icon doesn't zoom in, but this icon right here. That means it has a constraint on it, which is touching the circle. Same thing here. Okay? Now, we know that the radius is correct, but we also know that this cannot happen, right? Like, it's not, the schematic is not like that. So, what we'll do is, maybe I'll get rid of this. Wait a minute. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll redo it, but not touching anything. Like, 1.750, and then from here all the way up to here. Okay, so that gives me freedom. Okay, cool. Now I have these 2 points. I know that this point has to touch this circle. Click on your point, click Control, click on your circle, right click in space, and then it says tangent or collinear. It means it doesn't have to be specifically at that point, but it has to touch the shape. Yep. If we hit coincident, it has to be wherever you clicked. But that's not the case. We know for a fact that it's tangent. Okay? Click on tangent, and it just kind of pastes itself. Okay? Cool. Now, we have the radius. We don't know where exactly in the circle it is, but we know that this end of the line and this point are coincident. Click on your point, click Control, click on your other point, let it go. Right click in space and coincident. Oh, there we go. Now it's green. Now, maybe you'll ask yourself, like, what the heck? Like, what? What? Wait a minute, this shouldn't happen. Maybe I'll remove this. Wait a minute, I'll remove this. Ah, then we got something wrong. Wait a minute. Yep, I see that. Is the radius okay? 1.625. 1.625. 0.75. Yeah, that should be it. Let's do it again. Let's tangent this. Ha! Ha 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 ha. What? Wait a minute, give me a. I'm back. Cool. Okay, Nelko says from the diagram, it's hard to see that. I think it stops before. Oh yeah, for sure, it has to stop. This doesn't make sense. But 1750. Did I get it wrong? Maybe there's something wrong in my schematic. Maybe this is taller than it should be. 437. 437. 750. 75. That's fine. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, I have an idea. Let's do something. You can see this icon here. Yep. Halfway between two tangents. Yeah, exactly. Let's tangent it instead of coincident it. That's actually really good. Really good, Michael. Okay. Remove this. Click on this red icon, which is like a line in a like a semicircle. Click on it and then hit delete. Now it's turned to an aqua color. That means we can move it. See that? Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, good. I just removed one that I didn't want. Okay. Let's redo it. There we go. No, let's redo it. I said redo. There we go. So we're here. Again, same step as before. I just Control Z everything, okay? Tangent this, and then click on this point. Control, click on your line. Is it in the line? I think it's in the line. So click on the line, right click, tangent. Ah, ta-da! There we go. Yep, now it's not overlapping. So it's a little bit before. Sometimes you gotta experiment before you do it, because in the schematic it doesn't say where. Yep, but now it's green. See that? I can move it around. Cool. Now, if you want to see it without the measurements, hit escape. Cool. Now this is what we got. See that? Cool. Now we know the basics, okay? Now this is taking too much time. Let's go for this piece, okay? If you want to continue with this piece, I can challenge you to do it, but later, this is not a pill. For example, you'll create a circle, another circle, and create two different arcs, and then just cut the circle right here. You can use the cut function with, I said, cut function. Cut, there we go. This one. It says create fillet, okay? You create the fillet and then you cut. Okay, now everything is green, so you cannot cut. Okay, but yeah, just experiment with that. Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's just leave this drawing aside. We got like the basics of how to do it. Let's go to 3D. Okay, cool. Nice. So let's close everything. Don't save. Parametric part again. Model, and we are back in the blank. Okay. Remember what the first step was. Click on your body, and then click on this icon, which is the sketching icon. Now, first time it says, hey, where do you want to draw? Again, I like XY plane. Double click on XY plane. Cool. Yep, all good. Nice. So this is going to be more fun. Now you go like, what the heck? Like, what? Where should I start? This is hard. It's not. You get the hang of it. Okay, let's do another one. Cool. Now, let's take a look at the shape. The way you start, with experience you'll get some let's say like some shortcuts that allows you to do things easier. Okay? For example, ask yourself, how would I start? You can say, okay, I can create like a rectangle here, then do 3D, another rectangle, and then another rectangle, another one here, and kind of go and paste each one of those pieces. Let's be smarter. Now you can see we have two ways of seeing this from the top. This is the top, and sideways. And you can actually see sideways. It's just this shape right here, and then you do 3D on it, and you got the whole shape. And then you kind of just cut here, cut here, cut here, here, here. Yeah, you don't have to do shape by shape. You can just create this silhouette and then just push it with 3D. Let's try that, okay? Now go, stay with me. So, let's do this, okay? Now, we got the center, okay? The center is going to be our center here, okay? Cool. So, how do you start? How do you do this silhouette? I'm going to do something. Copy, let's open Paint. Paste. Paste. Should I download this? Can I? Maybe I can't. Let's do it quickly. Downloads PDF document. Screenshot. Oh, that's, yeah, you got it. Yeah, let's screenshot this part right here. From here all the way up to, oh, this is important. Cool. Okay, now I'll open this with Paint. Gotcha. Thanks, Alco. Nice. Okay, so we got this. Okay, I wanted to do it in Paint so we can use colors with this. Cool. So check this out. We're going to do this silhouette. This one right here. You see, it's just one shape, and then you do 3D on it. See that? Let's do it. So we start by, yeah, whatever. We start by creating the shape. How do you do that? Easy. Go to your lines, click on the line icon, and click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click. That's what we're going to do. Again, click, drag, click, drag, click, drag, click. Okay, do it with me. Click. Okay, try to. Okay. Let's do it. Should I? Okay, maybe. Don't click yet. So click, drag, and then hit tab. You see that we went from the measurement, like the actual size of the line, to its angle. Okay, let's do this 0 degrees. See that? Now the line won't toggle. It just grows. So click. First line, which is this part right here. this line right here. Let's do the whole shape. Okay, again, click, tab, minus 90 degrees, enter. You got a line, maybe somewhere around right here. Yeah, and then a vertical line. I'm sorry, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Okay, let's do it real quick. Like this, 0 degrees, enter. Click. From this point, click, drag, tab, minus 90 degrees, so it looks down. Enter. Click. Yeah, what next? Then a line maybe somewhere around here. Okay, so this line stops here. It doesn't have to be exact. We're going to measure it later. Line, tab, 180 degrees. Yes, it doesn't move. And then maybe somewhere around right here. Same thing here. Up, 90 degrees because it's 90. Enter, click, click, drag, tab, 0 degrees is okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh, so change it to 180. There we go. So it goes backwards. It's somewhere around right here. Click, click on the point, drag down, tab, minus 90 degrees, enter, click, click again, drag, angle is 180. Yep, right here. Click, drag, 90 degrees, enter, click, click, tab, 0 degrees, drag maybe just right here, and then line, tab, 90 degrees, enter, and it touches the point. Yeah. Oh, good. I hope you got all of that. Again, click, drag, tab, and then if it's flat, looking at your right, it's 0 degrees. So let's put it here. So it's right here, it's 0 degrees. 0 degrees. If it's right there, it's 180 degrees. Yep. If it goes down, it's minus 90. And if it goes up, it's 90. Okay, so again, click, drag, tab, your angle. Click, and then click again where that line ends and start your new line. And you create this silhouette. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. Oh, God. Okay. Say what? Okay, maybe like right there. Okay, cool. So now let's green this thing. You can see that the bottom line is 70 millimeters wide. Go to your bottom line, click on it, hit D as for dinosaur. You can see you have the measurement here, and oh no. Click D, and then the number was 70. Cool. Okay, now next line. Oh, you can see this height is 15. Go to your height, click on it. If you had D selected without hitting escape, it automatically does it for you. Click, 15. Same thing for this line, 15. Okay, cool. We got 3 lines. These 2 lines and this middle line. Okay, cool. Now this upper line right here, it kind of doesn't say, right? It doesn't say here, but it does say here, which is wrong. This upper line right here is where is it? 70, 15, 45. Yeah, it should be 90 then. Yeah, it's 90. See this? Let's look at our schematic again, the complete one. This square right here, it's this square right here. Okay, you gotta think outside of the box. Okay, just look at the things 3D, even though they're in 2D. Okay, Let's see. Is there a way to just make one side? Yeah, you can mirror the like you can mirror one side of it. It's a little bit of a pro move, but yeah, your intuition is right. You have here where was it? I think it's this one. Carbon external trim. No, where one of these is the mirror. I think it's this one. Yeah, just hover here, over here, and you'll find the mirroring. I think it's this one. So you click on everything, and then you mirror it based on this line. So you just create this part right here, and then, sorry, and then you'll mirror it based on this line. So you do like a book like this. Yep. But let's do it one by one. Okay. Cool. So you can see that this is 90. This square right here is 90. Okay. So that means this is 90. Cool. Now, next one. Between this line and this line is 15. Okay, so let's do it. Come here, click on line, line, and then we have here 50. Cool. It's still white. We have more constraints to add. Maybe this line right here should move. This one right here. This one. Let's find it. You can see it's 40, right? Like if it doesn't tell you, hey, this line has a measurement, then this one you can infer that is the same. Okay? So we have 40 and 40. Okay? Go back. Click on line. D as for dinosaur. I said D as in dinosaur. 40. Same thing here. 40. So far, so good. Now, we know that between these lines is 15, but we don't know the actual size of this line, this one. Go back to your schematic, and you can see it doesn't say, but it says, hey, we know that this one's 15. We know that this one's 15. We don't know what this line is all about, but we know that 45 minus 15 equals 30, and this line should be 30. Because it's this 45 minus this 15. Yep, you got it. Again, we know from here to here, it's 45. Okay? We know that this line is 15, which is inside of this 45. 45 minus 15, 30. That means this line is 30. Okay? Go back, click on the line, D as in dinosaur, 30. Same thing in this line, 30. So what? Is it over constraint where? When you see it gets, oh, I should update my version of FreeCAD. It's really buggy. But yeah, I think it's 1.1.1. Yep, I have 1.0.0. But yeah, thank you for sharing. Nice. So, you can see that if one shape or your schematic turns orange, it means it's over constrained. It means it's constrained, but you added so many constraints that some of them are, how do you say this? Like canceling each other. Okay, so it's FreeCAD saying, careful, check your schematic again. Okay, we'll do it. So if this line won't grow, it means that this 30 actually also applies to that line. Again, if you don't know why it's white, move around and you can see that the line that's moving everything, it's this one. Yeah, so let's click on the line and then go back and you can see this line is actually this line right here. Can you see it? It's not like, it doesn't say in this part, but it says here. This line and this line are these lines. But you're just looking at it from up, from the top, not from the side. Okay. So, click on here. D, was it 15? Oh, 30. 30 here. Same thing in this line. Okay, it's over constraining. Escape. Don't click on anything. Cool. Now, why is it not constrained? You can see it's over the x-axis, but it doesn't know where its center is. Let's let it know. Y-axis, control, and this line right here, or actually this line right here. We selected these two lines, and we know from this center to this line, it's half of 70, which is 35, plus 40 of this line. Make sense? So it's half of this, because we have a line here, half of 70, which is 35, plus 40 equals this. I hope it makes sense. Cool, I'll just get rid of this. Nice. Go back here. D as in dinosaur. Oh, wait a minute. Hit, click, click. D as in dinosaur. Click. It was 35 plus 40, 75. Cool, now it's green. And now FreeCAD says, hey, now you're cooking. And now I know what you're doing. You can see that all of it is green. It is constrained, okay? Cool. So, yeah, it's constrained. Now what? Click on model. Click in this space, just one left click, and then hit escape. Now you can see your schematic as in a 2D drawing, but in the outside world. Remember, if you click on your right click and then control, or actually the way around, control and then right click, you can move it around. Shift and right click, you can rotate it. Okay? It's not a 3D piece. Cool, let's do a 3D piece. Click on your model. You have the sketch selected. Click on your sketch, which is this whole sketch. And then click on this icon that has like a box floating over like a draw the red box. Click. Don't hit enter. Just click once. And here it says, hey, it's a type dimension. Yes. And what length? Cool. Go back to your schematic. And the length is actually this number. Can you see it? It's all of this. Okay, it's the whole piece. So it's 60. Go back. And here, right, 60. Enter. Ba-dam! You see, from a silhouette, again, shift, right click, you can rotate. You can see that this is the top. Let's rotate the top, clicking on this arrow. This silhouette right here is your silhouette right here. If you rotate it, let's do it like this. If you see it like this, it's actually, look, you're seeing it this way. See that? Now, this is your piece. This piece is this piece. But it's got this weird trims here. It looks cool. Next step. Go to your FreeCAD. Click on, with your scroller, click on the scroller. Again, shift, and then right click. Kind of turn for you to select this line. Not the plane, not the plane. Line. Click on it once. Scroll out. Yeah. And here you have something called a fillet. A fillet is going to do like a fillet. It's not like an angular cut. It's like a fillet cut. Okay, like a round cut. Click on the fillet. And now it says, hey, I know that you're talking about this line. It actually created a fillet. And it says 1 millimeter. Yep, it's the radius of the circle that it's going to create here. See the circle? This is the radius 1. We don't know right? Like it doesn't say, ah, but there's a note. Note, our fillets are R2, 2 radius, or 4 diameter. Okay? 2 millimeters. Maybe it's easier to understand. Okay? 2 millimeters of radius or 4 millimeters of diameter. Ah, that makes sense. So I go back. Instead of 1, it's a 2. Enter. There we go. See that? Now it has a fillet to it. Bully, we need to do the fillet in every single line. Well, yeah. It's easy. Line. Fillet. 2. Enter. Again, remember, shift right click, line, fillet, 2, enter. Last one, line, fillet, 2, enter. There you go. See that? It's not as Nelco. Was this hard from 1 to 10? Was this hard? Do you think this was hard? Not throwing you under the bus though. I just want to know. Because if we were to create this piece by creating this box, and then another box, and then a box, and then a box, and another box, it'll take forever. You just use your imagination and say, hey, I can do this whole silhouette. 3D, cut. Easy peasy. Okay, I hope Nelco doesn't find this hard. Now, this looks better, right? Let's kind of take a look at it like this. Compare it to our image. See the fillets there? Nice. Bully, there's a fillet here. You can actually see it here. There's a fillet, and there's another fillet. And it actually says, where's Faint? Here it is. It says this one is R10. Nice. Do the same thing. Click on your line. Not pane, not plain. Line. Go to fillet. Remember how much was it? 10. So radius is 10. Ba-dam! Isn't this beautiful? Same line here. Yep, got a line. Fillet. 10. Enter. Now this is good. Now this makes more sense, right? Can you see this? You can see that this is trimmed, and this one is trimmed. Cool. Now, next step. Okay. You can see in the picture we have like a circle here, which is like a cut. Yeah, so it's a cylinder that goes down, but it's not a shape by itself. It's a cut. So it's a cut like this one, and this one cuts. You can see we have 2 circles in 1 circle. Lucky for us, these 3 circles are in the same plane. So what we can do is draw these 3 circles and then say, hey, FreeCAD, I want you to cut down. I want you to erase or remove whichever material you have in your way with these 3 circles. Okay, cool. So let's do it. Click on either this side or this side, okay? Whichever works. Just click once. It turns green. And then click on your drawing, sketching tool that we used before. But where am I drawing? Like, what's going on? Ah, no worries. You are drawing, if you clicked on either this or this plane, because they are in the same height, then we know that you're drawing over this. Not over this, okay? You're not drawing here, you're drawing here, okay? Which is this part, not this part, this part. Even though it looks the same, we are looking at a 3D shape in a 2D way, okay? Cool, let's map ourselves. Uh, uh, and can I have a decent yep, rear? Oh, there we go. Now, this makes more sense when we look at it like this. So this is this. Yep, this is this. Okay, now we have a circle here. Let's start with that circle. Now, you can see that, hey, I want to click on this line because I want to make a circle coincident here. Maybe FreeCAD is buggy. I want to click on this. I can't. I can't because this is a 3D part, and I'm trying to sketch over it. FreeCAD says, no, no, no. You can't do it because it's already a shape. It's not a sketch, it's a shape. There are infinite amount of points here, so FreeCAD just says, no. But we have a trick. You can see there's a line and then dotted lines. If you click on this, you can see that all of your shapes now are blue. Click again, and they'll become white. What does this mean? If they're in a blue, it means it's an imaginary line. It helps you locate yourself in, like in this case, in a 3D shape. It helps you draw 2D shapes. And whichever line that it's blue, which is imaginary, created, it won't affect your 3D sketch. Okay, so I can draw a line, for example. I know the center of this is 30 millimeters from the bottom to the top. Okay, so I'll take a line, which is imaginary, it's blue. From here, angle should be 90 degrees, and then the length is 30, right? Yep, 30. Yep, oh, what? Yep, oh good, it's a 30. Okay, now you'll say, Bully, this is theoretical. Like, it's not coincident with this line. We have the same issue. Not really. We know that from this point, which is 35, yep, 35 there and 35 there. So it's 35 plus what? Plus 40. 35 plus 40 is 75. Yep, remember the calculation that we did last time? 35 plus 40 is from here all the way up to the center. Ah, we got the center. You click once in the center, click Control, click the next center, and then D as in dinosaur. And then, what was it? 75, right? Oh, now we got it. See that? It's not touching physically, but the measurement is the same. It's the same length, so it's there. Now let's change this to a real line. Click again on this dotted line icon. It's white again. Click on select the circle. Now, the circle is going to be in the center. Yep. It's not going to move, but it's going to change its size. Go back to your schematic. R7, see that? It means radius of 7. Here it's saying, hey, you see the two arrows? The two arrows means diameter. So it's easy. If we are working with diameter, it means twice the radius. The radius was 7. Diameter has to be 14. There we go. Easy peasy. It's already there because we're going to cut. See that? There's a circle. We're going to cut through the whole piece. It's okay if we leave this part of the circle because there's nothing here. Okay, so it's okay to leave this part of the circle. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, I said adventurous, then what you could do is create a line from this point to this point to close the shape. You cannot leave shapes open. They have to be closed, and remove this part. It's just a plus that does the same thing. So we won't waste time on that, okay? Give me 1 second. Cool, I'm back. Okay, nice. So, and now we got 2 circles to tackle. 1 and 2. We got this one right, okay? Let's do the same thing. Let's create a line, a dotted line that goes here. It's an imaginary line that'll help us locate ourselves. Okay, go back to FreeCAD. We know that we want a line, again, dotted line here, click, so it's all imaginary. Click on your line, maybe right here, it's okay. Should be 90 degrees, and the length was 30 for the center. Oh, my bad. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Yeah. Let's do it let's do it like right here. It doesn't matter. Okay? We just want a straight line for us to locate ourselves. Okay? Cool. Now, D here, and then this was 60. Okay, so 60. Cool. Now, remember, if from this line to this point, we had 75, it's the same thing in the other side. Okay? So, dot, 75. Cool. Now, this line, you can see it's touching. Remember, dotted line means imaginary line. Okay? Cool. Now, we will need another line that helps us, which is, we can grab the center. Sadly for us, the center is not here. The center is here. So what we'll do is use the x-axis as our advantage. Okay, cool. So we know, you can see that we have 2 circles, okay? 2 real circles. I said 2 real circles. 1 and 2. Yep, just there. Why not? Now, I know for a fact that both circles, it doesn't say, oh, it says here actually 2 of 12 diameter. Can you see it here? It says 2 of 12 diameter. Let's go back to our circles. Click on the first circle, click on D, and then 12. Same thing here. Well, they're still white because even though they have their diameter, we don't know where they're located in space. We have to stick them. We'll do that based on this and based on this number. Okay, let's start with the 30. First of all, we know that between this center, you can see the line, center and center, we have a 30 millimeter distance. Click on the center, click on the center, should be 30. Okay, cool. Now, next thing. Now, if we move them, they'll move around. Okay, but they'll keep that 30 millimeter constraint. Okay, now, we know for a fact that both of the centers are 15 away from the dotted line that we created. Can you see it? 15. Dotted line. Go back. Click on center. Click control. Click line. We got the 2 selected. Click on D. And now we got 15. Cool. Why isn't it green? You're missing this center too. Center. I'm sorry, again. Click on center, click on control, click on line, and you got 15. Why isn't it green? Like, what are we missing? Again, wiggle it. Ah, we don't know where in the X range they are. Now, we know that this is the Y, we need something more. And you can see there's another number here. This 15 refers to this center right here and this line right here. Or this center here and this line right here. Can you see it? Okay, let's do it. Center, control, line, D, 15, enter. We go. Now it's green. Yep, any questions now? I know it has been a lot, but do you have any questions? My hair is kind of weird. Oh, good. I hope all good. I know it's a lot in a short time. Nice. Hey, Kanime. Cool. Okay, I guess you don't have any questions. It's green, so we can 3D this. Okay? Escape, 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 escape. There we go. You can see your circles. It's time to cut. Click on your sketch. It's selected. Click on... It's a pocket. Not a hole, a pocket. Click on the pocket. And now, you can see it pockets this. Okay? Awesome. Thanks, Sammy. Cool. Now, we don't have anything down. Maybe it's not the best practice ever, but you can just do 50 millimeters. There's nothing down. We just want a hole from here to here. You can also use the hole, but let's just use pocket for now. Okay. See, it created a pocket from this plane downwards 50 millimeters. Now careful, if you have something down, you have to measure this height and then pocket the height. For now, we have nothing down, it's fine. And you can see now this resembles a little bit more our piece. Let's check it out. Hole, 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 hole. All good? Nice. Cool. What are we missing? We're missing this cylinder, which has a cone shape inside, and just one hole. And I think we're through. Oh, and this line right here. Oh, we have 20 minutes. Let's do it. Now, how can we do this cylinder? You'll say, hey, the same thing. We can do this silhouette and then just 3D it. But that's not the way we do it. If you want to do a circle, you have to do it from the bottom to the top, not as a silhouette that goes sideways. Okay, because you'll create rectangles. Yep. So it has to be from the bottom to the top. Where is our starting point? This plane right here, the top plane. This plane. Click once on the plane. Click on the sketching button here. We get the same view as we got. Let's use this arrow to rotate it once, twice, thrice, and 4 times. And now we got it like this. Okay, so it's easier for us to map ourselves. Cool. So, now what? Okay, now let's go to Paint because this is difficult to visualize. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different circles. Okay, bear with me. Let's just use a different color for each. Okay. I'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4. All good? Okay, let's start with the outermost circle, and then we'll start to cut. Okay? Outermost circle is maybe not green. I'll just choose blue. There we go. Cool. Now, we know we have a circle, the biggest circle. And now, let's just look for the arrow that's pointing to that circle. I think it's... We don't have it. We have it here. See this? Diameter 50 between this and this, which is the big circle. See that? It's not here. It's here. Okay? Cool. Now, it has to be in the center. Okay? we'll do the same thing as we did before. Imaginary line, create a line from this point all the way down, angle 90 degrees, and then the measurement is going to be, or the distance is going to be 60. Okay, so we have the whole thing. Okay, actually 30. Why? Because we want the center, and we know if it's 60 total, 30 is half of it. Cool. Back in this point right here, create real lines, not imaginary ones. Click on the circle icon, click on the center that we just created. It was 50, remember? It's not explicitly here, it's here. See this 50? Okay, so 50. And it's green, right? It's simple. It has its center and it has its diameter. We're happy. Okay, cool. Now, first step, let's make this into a cylinder. Okay, get out with escape. Okay, select your sketch, which is usually selected. Pad, which is this box floating. And now it's creating a cylinder, but we don't know how much. Let's check it out. Let's do math again. Calculator out. Now, I'll take fuchsia. There we go. Cool. So we know that from this point to this point is 80. Now we have to subtract 80 to 45. So we know the actual height of this line. Does that make sense? Again, we know from point to point, yes, it's 80. To know the length of this line, we gotta subtract 45, which are in our 80. Okay, let's do it. 80 minus 45, it's easy. 80 minus 45, wait, 80 minus 45, 35. FreeCAD, I want you to do it as a 45 cylinder. But cool. Now, it's a cylinder, and we can take a look at our image. It looks like it's cut, and you can see the different cuts here. Actually, you can see them here. Each circle has a color, and each color is a cut. So let's start with the second circle, which is the yellow one. This yellow circle has a radius of, can you see this from this point to this point right here? Can you see there's an arrow that crosses, and it's 40. Okay, so we know the next cut is a 40 diameter cut. Okay, let's go to FreeCAD, do the same thing, grab our circle here, sketch on it, do the same thing. Remember, from this point right here upwards with a 90-degree angle was 30. Oh, bye-bye. 90, and then 30. Cool. Yes, again, I'll quickly explain again why. We know that this is 60. Half of this, which is the center right here, 30. Okay? Cool. Now that we got the center, add in a real circle with a 40 millimeter diameter. Enter. It's green. It's good to go. Now, let's pocket this. Escape. Escape again. We got the circle. Now, go to pocket. Not hole. If not, you create a hole from up to down. Let's create a pocket. How much is this pocket? You can see it actually says here 10. Can you see that? This from this lines right here. Oh shoot. It says 10. So 10. Yep, it's easy. Now we got this pocket. Well, it looks weird. It doesn't look like the image. Well, hold on. It kind of looks. Check this out. This pocket right here. It's this pocket right here. Okay? Let me drink some water. Ah, good. We have 15 minutes. Okay. So now, what is the next step? We have to create a cone. It's not a circle, it's a cone. You can go this in two ways. You can start from the bottom and create a hole upwards. So start here and then cut a hole upwards. In the end, it's smaller than the other holes, so it's fine. And then you create... No, it won't work. You have to do a cone. Okay, let's do a cone. Cool. So for a cone, we need two variables or two pieces of data. The bottom part of it and the top part of it. The bottom part of it is the smallest circle. And the smallest circle is orange. Can you see these two arrows? It's 20. And can you see up the other circle, which is this one right here, the brownish one? That one is 30. Okay, use the colors. Brownish is this one, and then the orange is this one. Okay, let's do it. Cool. So we have to have two sketches, one for the top and one for the bottom. Let's do it. Cool. Start with the top. Click on the circle. Click on sketch. Same thing. Line, an imaginary line from this point, 90 degrees, and I want it 30. So I have the center of it. Okay? Cool. Now, next thing was, the circle we said was a 30. 30 as in diameter. Okay? So, real circle, click on circle, click on the center, 30 diameter, enter. That's it, it's easy. Okay, we know where this line came from, so now we know the circle. Get out of the sketch, and remember, shift right click. Now, click on this plane and sketch. Again, imaginary line from the bottom up. It's a 30. Enter. Okay. And now this is the bottom circle. A real circle of 20. Yep. Does that make sense? We have the top circle and we have the bottom circle. In those two, we're going to connect them to create a cone. Okay, cool. Now, get out of your sketch. And then, you can see there is a cone here. If I hover, it says, oh, it says subtractive loft. Okay, it has like a cone-ish shape. Click on that. Okay, actually not. Before, click on the two sketches, select them with control. See? Should be green the top and green the bottom. Okay? And then click on cone. And then you say, okay. Let's take a peek. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ba-dum! And you can see it's a cone. Because you can actually see the walls. So that means the bottom hole is smaller than the top hole. But you can see it here. There's a hole, there's a cone. Okay? Cool. Now, what else? What are we missing? Ah, yes. This circle right here. Can you see there's a circle, a hole that goes from part to part? Yes? Can you see the hole here? Yes? The hole here? Let's do it. Now, it's easy, right? Like you just select this one and select this. Ha. Is this a bug? Again, select the cylinder, select the sketch. Let's read. It says you need a planar face as a support for a sketch. And that makes sense. This is not a plane. This is infinite amount of planes to create a cylinder. The way to do it, the way I usually do it, is either one, you create a plane with this button here. I won't. I think the easiest way to do it, we know where it is located, and it's a hole. It's from point to point. There's like, we don't care because we don't have more space or more shape in between, so we can do something else. So instead of creating a hole from this cylinder, let's create it from here. Check this out. Create here the plane. Now, we just need the circle's diameter and the height. Let's calculate that. Here's the center, and the center says, hey, we know that this one. We know that from this point to this point we got 80. And we know that from this point to this center right here, we got 21. Ah, so 80 minus 21, it's the height from this point upwards. Does that click? Does that make sense? Wasn't that too weird? Again. Let's go again. Point 80. So far, so good. Ah, but point to center line, which is here, 21. And we have, here's the point. So we want it from the bottom to the top. From this bottom to this top. We have to subtract 21. So 80 minus 21, it's 59. So imaginary line, and then going upwards, 59. Okay, and 90. There we go. That doesn't look good. Did I miss the? Wait a minute. I think I messed up. Let's create a circle, and then I think I messed up with the height of the cylinder. Center. This circle has a 10 diameter. Create a circle of 10. There. I feel that this is higher. So let's take a look. We got this. But now let's go to this pad. What was this pad? This was a cylinder, 45. It's... No, I got it wrong. It's not 45, it's 35. Yes, because it's 80. It's 80 minus 45. Yep, so it's 35 in the cylinder. So it's 35 here. There you go. That makes sense. See that? I got it wrong. Cool. Now, you see that this circle is actually floating, but it's going to be like a laser. It's going to go through the cylinder. Let's do that. So, click on this, click on hole, and then, it has to do, no, that's why I don't like the hole. Let's click on the circle, click on pocket. Let's do 60 millimeters. Bottom. Hole. Traverses, and traverses. Can you see there? Can you see that? Cool. Now we have a hole. Sorry, it's here. Hole. See that? Cool. I think we just finished. Yeah, I think so. Now, this is the part. Now, if you want to 3D print this, for example, File, Uh, export. Whatever. You have to select the body, file, export. And you can do a 3D manufacturing format. The format has to be the one that your 3D printer accepts. Usually they accept, there was one standard. Let's see, JavaScript open, no, where is it? I think the 3D manufacturing format is the one. Let's see, there was another one that was like a little bit standard, but yeah, no, I think it is. Yeah, no, go with this one, and then you just, I don't know, you can just save it as, I don't know, first part. Here, voila, we got it. Awesome, chat. I know it was a lot, but thank you for staying with me. Give me 1 second. Cool, I'm back. Okay, awesome. So, I know it was a lot. Okay, and there's way more things that you can do with FreeCAD. There are more versions, as here, Mr. said. Yeah, if you downloaded it just now, you got the newer version. I have 1.0.0. I have to update it. It has less bugs, but this is how you do it. Okay, now replying to Nelco. It's difficult when you don't see the perspective of it. Okay, remember this case. You could create a box here, and then a box here, and then a box, and it's just too many boxes. Create the silhouette, 3D. Same thing with the cylinder. Create a silhouette, 3D. Use paint to locate everything with colors. It's not easy always, but it's not that difficult. It's just getting some experience. Okay? Cool. Nice. Any questions? So cool. Thank you, Tammy. And again, as always, if you could please there we go. If you could please register. And one last thing. Where is this? Here it is. Copy. Here. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tammy. Yes, the feedback link is here. So, what is the feedback link? This is the feedback link. So, I cannot get better if I don't get feedback. The feedback is totally anonymous, and I don't know who said it. Maybe Tammy said it. But I don't take it personal. I like feedback, and if you could please share your feedback. First thing they have to select is intro to wait, say what? Okay, this is not good. API week. Okay, they haven't updated this. Okay, I will ask is it Bia or B? Or Mary to update it in a second, but you should be able to see intro to 3D design. Okay, imagine it's the 3D design one, and then leave us stars. Okay, that's super helpful, and I really appreciate it. Okay, cool. I'm going to flag that this is not updated, and yep, you should have it by maybe the end of the day today. Okay, at most. Cool. Thank you so much for joining, for staying with me. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick. That's why I kind of disappeared here and there. But yeah, thank you so much for staying and for your patience. And I hope that you liked 3D design. I know it's a lot. It just patience. Give it a chance. Start small and then just grow bigger. Okay. Thank you, Karime, for your shout out. And yeah, thank you, Tammy. And yeah, awesome. I guess I'll be seeing you on Monday. We're going to try to do this same thing with an LLM. That's where the Gen AI comes in. Okay. Cool. Have a nice weekend. Thank you so much for staying. And yeah, enjoy. And I think we have, yeah, the next stream, which is in 2 hours. Steven, leveraging low cost LLMs for AI assisted coding, part one. So say hi to Steven for me. And yeah, take care. Have a nice one. Thank you, Tammy. Bye bye.